Kennedy's Domestic Policy and Assassination by Alexis M. John F. Kennedy was the 35th President of the United States and became the youngest president at the age of 43 years old, and was also the first Catholic president. Kennedy started out his presidency with promising to provide medical care for the retired, rebuild urban areas, provide aid education, boost the economy, build up nation's defense, and fund a space program. Kennedy's domestic policy was the new frontier. It is remembered for its foreign policy as in the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Bay of Pigs, and Vietnam. One of the first things Kennedy did was create the Peace Corps that initiated the space race. The Soviet Union had beat the U.S. in most of the space races. Kennedy's plan was to put the first man on the moon. Then, on July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon. Kennedy got Congress to pass the minimum wage to $1.25 an hour. He extended the unemployment insurance, provided assistance to cities with high unemployment, also increased the budget 20% for nuclear missiles, nuclear submarines, and expansion of the armed services. One of the biggest problems Kennedy had to face was racial discrimination. The Supreme Court had passed in 1954 that segregation in public schools would no longer be legal. But many schools in the South still did not follow this rule. Many Americans got together to protest peacefully. Martin Luther King Jr. was a big part of the civil rights movement, as he is known for his famous speech, "I Have a Dream." However, Kennedy didn't think it was a great idea to hold protests because he believed it would only make whites more angry, but he then later proposed a new civil rights bill to Congress. Kennedy's assassination was on November 22, 1963. Kennedy and his wife flew to Dallas, Texas, and were riding in an open-air limo when two gunshots were fired by Lee Harvey Oswald. That shot Kennedy in the head and neck. He later then died in the hospital. Just hours after Kennedy passed, Lyndon B. Johnson took over the presidency. On November 24th, Jack Ruby shot Lee Harvey Oswald in the stomach while he was being transferred from the city jail to the county jail. There was many unanswered questions, and many allegations were that Oswald was involved in a conspiracy to kill Kennedy. The House Select Committee on Assassinations think there was a gunshot from the grassy knoll and the Texas